Hi, I'm Marta McCall. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll make these fat cotton tassels for 10 cents each, if you can believe it, which we'll add to pillows like this one made out of an old sweater, a modern rustic burlap wreath, which also looks cute layered over the cotton ball wreath from my winter white video that I'll link below. We'll make a candle out of a charming copper saucepan, and I'll show you how to make two variations on a twine bowl. I love this wicker sphere garland with the tassel, and tea is served on this $1 tray. And my river rocks now have frocks. We'll make a super simple twine tassel on our hand, and moss spheres to fill bowls or to use however you like. And I thought I'd show you my amazing orchid in full bloom. If you are a subscriber to this channel, I am so grateful to you for supporting it. If you are new and you like what you see here, and I hope you do subscribe, like, tell your friends, share, and ring the bell. Okay, let's go. Let's make tassels. First, you'll need this Dollar Tree white cotton twine, 320 feet for $1. Next, make a template that's 2 inches wide and long enough to comfortably fit in your hand. Make 70, yes, I said 70 wraps around the template. Try to keep the wraps close together, like this. Cut a piece of twine that's about 16 inches or so and thread it through the wraps like this. You don't need a needle, but it's helpful. Tie a knot and try to keep it exactly on the edge of the cardboard. Slip the whole thing off the end. Now you'll wrap the collar 8 times and tie a knot in the back. I try to leave the ends about the same length as the ends of the tassel. Cut the loops. And trim the ends like your mother used to cut your bangs. Keep cutting until they're straight-ish. And there you have it, cute fat tassels. You can get 10 out of this ball of twine, which makes them 10 cents each. I don't know why that tickles me so, but it does. I adore this tassel garland. It turns out I'm using it in all sorts of places in my house. I think I'll experiment with spray painting the wicker spheres and making colored tassels. Can't wait. Remember the cement bowl from my top home decor thrift haul of my life? I'll link it below. You'll need these wicker spheres from Dollar Tree. Start by making a tassel. The only difference is that when you tie it off at the beginning, make the length double what you want the garland length to be. Then string the spheres onto it, and it's so simple. I made these pillows years ago from an old thrifted cotton sweater. Add tassels, super cute. You might have some pillows that could use these tassels, right? I've had this copper saucepan forever. It can't be used for cooking anymore because the tin has worn off, but I just couldn't get myself to part with it. So I made it into a candle. Here's how. I got soy candle flakes from Amazon, which I'll link below, and non-metal wicks too. I thrifted a dedicated pot for melting wax and use it as a double boiler by placing it on another pot, a third filled with water, and start up the stove top. While I'm waiting for the wax to melt, I place the candle wick and steady it by taping 2 pencils together to hold it straight. Now pour about 1 inch of melted wax. Wait until that cools and turns white before you pour any more. If your pot is extra large, simply fill it about 1 inch at a time. Next, clip that wick and light it. Love this. Yikes, my African violet is in distress. Poor thing is barely attached to her too small pot. I stopped in mid-video to run out in the garden and grab a larger pot, scrubbed it up, then filled it with organic potting mix and transferred the baby. She seems much happier now. Emergency averted. These moss spheres will get a lot of use now that spring is on its way. They'll definitely be a part of my Easter decor. I used reindeer moss, a set of 3 baseballs, some twine, and more of that fantastic burlap wired ribbon. Hot glue the moss to the baseball. Now tie on some twine and randomly wrap it, and give it a haircut. Cut both wires off the ribbon and wrap them around your moss sphere. Cut the rest of the ribbon into quarters, so cut it in half and then cut the halves in half, like this. Tie the thinner ribbon on and tie knots and clip closely. Use them for all sorts of decoration, including tabletop. These twine basket bowls are sweet. I've made them 2 different ways. One like this, and one made of overlapping circles. You'll need Elmer's, some twine, a bowl covered in shrink wrap as a mold. Here's the overview, then the video. Once the whole bowl is finished and is ready to dry, find a way to elevate it so the top edge doesn't get distorted. I used a wrap-covered candlestick. On this first one, I made large loops that crisscrossed the bottom like this. I continued the process until I got all the way around the bowl, making sure to overlap each loop on another for strength. You get the idea. I won't bore you with doing the entire bowl. Then I started wrapping the rest of the bowl like this to make it more sturdy, ending at the top, which is really the base of the bowl. This one has a very circular design. I wrapped the bottom around and around and around like this. Then I started making circles overlapping each other on the sides and top. At the end, I circled my way back to the base of the bowl and cut the twine. I really love it. I think it's charming. I use this technique in many other projects from my farmhouse video, which I'll link below. I embellished this plastic frame, covered plastic fruit to make them look like little sculptures, made a pencil jar into a lantern, and made an adorable posey vase. This time we'll use an extra large plastic tray from Dollar Tree. We'll need a good soft brush. I like flat ones for this project. And some matte sealer at the end. Get Durham's water putty from Home Depot for a couple of dollars and mix it with water like this. It should be the consistency of European yogurt. I painted around the tray from the outside to the center. Do 2 to 3 coats. Once it's dry, distress it if you like with a sanding block. Then give it a 3-coat seal. And tea is served. This is a clean line modern burlap wreath. Lean it in a bookcase or sit it on a tabletop vignette. Of course, hang it too and embellish it if you like. And you can layer it with other wreaths as well. Here it is on top of the cotton ball wreath from my winter white video, which I'll link below. You'll need white tape from Dollar Tree, 2 spools of burlap wired ribbon, a wreath form. First, cover the entire form with tape so the green doesn't show through the ribbon. Overlap, like this. Next, using the same technique, wrap the entire form with the wired ribbon. You'll only need to hot glue it when you start and when you finish. Here's a sweet, easy tassel made on your hand. Use it anywhere. It's twine from Dollar Tree and usually comes in a pack of 3 with 2 natural twine spools. Wrap it around your hand 20 times. Let's do it fast. Attach a twine hanger to the top and tie it in a knot. Wrap the collar 8 times. Clip the loops and trim if you like. Fluff and go. Granny's doilies or thrifted ones can be made into little covers or frocks for rocks. It's a little crazy, but cute. I got my rocks for free at Cannon Beach. I'll do a little field trip there later this year. It's amazing. Gather doilies, pin them in the back, and I stitch them by hand, but if you want to, hot glue them. Just make sure they don't scratch your furniture if you do. And that's it. If you'd like to watch more videos, I've linked a couple right here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you real soon.